Woe is to you who don't listen, who's too stiff-necked and arrogant to bow in front of our God. When he comes into the sanctuary, you bow down to him. Lives in you that you're not able to bow. Unless you get the tool when he tells you what to do. It's still stiff-necked out there, you. My God. Jesus. Glory. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I warned you yesterday. Or day before yesterday. God is doing what he's doing. And you need to get with the program for real. Get with the program for real. Oh yeah. Get with the program for real. But the question, are you getting with the program for real? Or you just sitting there playing games? Because God is not playing no games. It's happening. It's happening. I'm trying to explain some of what you just saw. You can't explain it. You might be some first story right about now. You might be real scared. You can explain it. You just saw. You do it. You can't. You should be pretty scared right about now. It's almost. Oh yeah. Every time there's a power, I cannot explain. I got respect. So without further ado, son, maybe stop the word. Turn down something you should get. Son on Father's Day. I mean, it's a good Father's Day this year because this Father's Day is like none of them. Trusted believers. We worship you, God. So magnify today. Stuff coming out. Now, we're about to get with this message today. If you're out there, this Facebook's live starting again. We're waiting for Venezuela. It's on. Okay, so, all right, out there in Facebook land, happy Father's Day, Father's Day, all y'all out there. Get lit in the Lord, get your Father's Day on. I'm talking to you, daddy, as you out there, get your too. This Father's Day is a Father's Day about the Father himself. And the fathers that's under him, and the kings that's under him. It's a real Father's Day. Because Father is showing up. Father has said there'll be weeping and there'll be gnashing of teeth. And there's been a lot of weeping and a lot of gnashing of teeth. Because things have been cut off, things have been shut down. I'm talking to somebody. You can't get things, stuff ain't working out. Come on, talk to somebody. You got some situations going on. Households in the upheaval. My God. If you don't know, the men and girls and men, they wear dresses and pigtails and all kinds of stuff. They're doing everything but having babies. I think they don't figure that out. But God didn't design us to carry babies. So why we have to try to carry babies? You were designed for that. You already carried the baby that was inside of you. We each got a function. You got to get it out so get in. I'm talking to somebody. So it's a lot of stuff that's going on. Like I said, there's a lot of issues that need some divine tissues. But see, there's a lot of things that's holding you up. And you may say, what's holding up? I'll tell you what's holding you up. You just don't remember. You done forgot what God said he was going to do with you. You don't remember what God did with you. You don't remember what God brought you through. You don't remember. You don't remember when stuff was really, really bad. You don't remember that one pack of top right mind days. You don't remember when you couldn't afford to buy anything, not even a pair of sneakers. You don't remember when you had to go out here and steal just to survive. You don't remember when he saved you from the cocaine. You don't remember when he took you from the crack. You don't remember when he stopped you from selling. You don't remember when he stopped you from getting locked up. You don't remember. You surely don't remember when you was at the abortion clinic at the other side about to be flushed down the toilet, but God said no. You don't remember. You don't remember when you were so hungry that you could feel the back of your ribs. You don't remember. You don't remember all the pain that he brought you out of. You don't remember, but you don't want to forgive. Ain't that about nothing? You don't remember, but you don't want to forgive. Because you let unforgiveness be your remembrance. What do you mean? You're so busy unforgiving that you can't remember the good things and what it felt like to be in the joy of God. Oh, have mercy. You can't, you keep unforgiving, so you don't remember how sweet it is just to have joy and laughter. You're so unforgiving, you don't remember what it is like to actually give with good intent. You don't remember the dirt under your toes when you was a kid. But you unforgive the time when mom didn't give you the extra big pork chop. You didn't listen. You still unforgive when you didn't have all the best school clothes. You still unforgive when you got beat up a couple times by mom and daddy. You don't forgive when you got bullied in school. You still don't forgive for when they called you ugly, black, stank, dirty. Oh, some called you a hoe. Even if you might have been a hoe, you still ain't forgive. You ain't forgive them laughing at you in the classroom. Some of y'all ain't forgive because you had to ride the little bus. Why did mom have to make me ride a little bus? I ain't stupid, I just don't understand. Here you are, 30, 40 years old, you still ain't forgive riding the little bus. You ain't even forgive yourself for riding the little bus. I'm talking to some people. You didn't forgive the fact that you was in a special class. But you didn't remember that you was in a special class. You can forgive that you was in a special class, but you don't remember that you was in a special class. So you can say, what's good about that? God cared about you to make sure you got the individual attention for you to still get it while they sitting in the big classroom and they can't get it. Oh, I'm talking so. So you people out there, when they said special need, you should remember that God seen about your needs specially. Because you could have been like everybody else that went through the whole school and learned nothing. But because God sent you to the special need, God sees especially for your need, now you're an engineer. God sees especially for your need, now you're a computer programmer. God sees special for your need, now you're a supermodel. God sees special for your need, now you're a corporate boss. God sees special for, oh, come on, I'm talking to somebody. Benjamin Franklin was special need. Mozart was specially need. Alexander Graham was specially need. All these people were special need because they didn't go along with trying to be stupid. They got God specially seen about them. So Mozart was special need. Picasso was special need. You check your president, some of them are special need too. Don't you know that? They ain't telling. I guarantee you over half the judges in the world with special need. Our presidents aren't coming from Harvard and Yale. Matter of fact, where do they come from? What really qualifies them for that? Here they are, 70 and up, never been to Yale or Harvard, they run in the free world. Where did Martin Luther King come? He was special need. He was special need because he was born black on command. He needed some help. Special need. All this special need. And anybody that thinks different is classified as retarded or something weird. Hey, let's go to the Bible. Noah was weird. He wanted to build a boat. For no apparent reason, with no rain, there was sunshine out. Moses, the stutter, he was special need. And he was in God's diapers. Don't you know Moses was in God's diapers? His mom put him in the boat, sit him down there, and sent him over to Pharaoh's house. Pharaoh has brought him in there under the program. This is a fact. Look at your word. Jesus was adopted in the womb. Mary said, I'll take him. Let me have him. All these special needs and special people. But not, Moses wasn't mad because he stuttered. None of the presidents are mad because they didn't go to Yale. Bill Gates is special need. His thinking's different than anybody else, but look, now he got all his computers out here. All this special need is always, see, they was needy, but they wasn't greedy. You can't forget because you greedy. What do you mean? God gave, you don't remember what God gave, you still think about what you didn't get. Greedy. Uh-oh. You still upset about what you didn't get. You still think about what you didn't get because you're greedy. God took care of your need. You know how you know? Why you got to remember you woke up this morning. Why, my God, why you upset about your life? Remember you got up to a life. My God, why you was upset that you didn't get it? Remember you got one more chance to get it. Why are you like this? My God, remember, did you remember that God woke you up this morning? Do you remember you didn't catch the bullet? Do you remember nobody killed you? Do you remember that the train didn't run you off the road? Do you remember some wrong? Everybody bet your head off. Do you remember you not sleeping without a bed? Or a roof over your head? Did you remember that you can still go in the kitchen and get something to eat? You remember you still go wash your behind? Some people can't even wash their behind because the water is full of garbage and rats and disease. Did you remember? Did you remember how you got here in the first place? Did you remember the fact that you are more than a survivor? You are a conqueror? Because you still here after they teased you. You still here after they talked about you. You still here after they made fun of you. My God, you still after they used and betrayed you. You still here after they marked you crazy, but you're not crazy, you just think different. My God, do you remember? Do you remember that you are still whole after abuse? Some people got abused one time and never came back. You've been abused multiple times in your life, and you still here. Do you remember you still here? Do you remember that you could have been an abortion? Oh, somebody, I'm talking to y'all out here today. Do you remember you might not have a father, but you had a mother? Do you remember you might not have a mother, but you had a father? Do you remember that there's people that want to step in and be a mother and a father? But do you remember you the one that didn't want them? Because you couldn't forgive the ones that didn't do right with you? So you were busy trying to make them do right instead of giving what God, oh Jesus, what God gave to you? So man, look at this. Look at this. Whole thing out. Oh, you don't remember? Testing 1, 2, pull the whole thing out. Do you remember? I'm going to turn one of these off now. This is the holy mics over here. No, mine's testing 1, 2, 1, 2. There you go. Now, do you remember that? Now, try to say this one. This the one where I sing the songs of Zion in. Do you remember? Just, it don't matter. Just leave it in this. It's up. It's blown out. Ain't time for no doubt that. Do you remember? Do you remember? But you too busy unforgiving. Do you remember that God put you out and brought you out of that situation? Do you remember that God took you away from the people? Do you remember that now you can't eat what you want? Do you remember that you can't get what you want to get? Do you remember you had choices and options, but you didn't have a choice or an option? Do you remember when you couldn't go out there and make money to get yourself a car to take yourself where you got to go? But now, God gave you the ability to go get your own car and take yourself where to go. Do you remember? Are you eating what you want? And every time you eat it, remember. Are you wearing what you want to wear? And every time you wear it, remember. If you got the nice shoes on your feet that you want, every time you put your foot in it, remember. But don't be unforgiving because you lost your job. Don't be unforgiving because you don't have enough money. Remember what God did for you, and then God will do some more for you. Remember. Do you remember who's been with you through the bad times? Or are you so unforgiving about the ones that wasn't with you through the bad times? Do you remember who was with you when you was going through that thing? Are you too busy unforgiving who wasn't with you when you was going through that thing?
in here and you still talk over somebody, you didn't remember. You remember when you did foul? Do you remember when you wasn't there? Do you remember when you came short? Because nobody remembered that. Did you remember you didn't do what you're supposed to do? But you want to forget when they didn't do, when you didn't do what you're supposed to. Do you remember you wasn't a good kid either? Do you remember you was a hell studying, a thorn, a pestilence, a punishment, a chastisement from God? Oh, I know you was a wonderful child. Oh, I know you just an amazing person. You don't do no more buttermilks in your mouth. You cannot forgive them when they say something you don't like, but guess what? You can't remember when you said something that they didn't like. Father's Day. God said to tell you today, you do not remember. Second part. That's why you fail. You do not remember. That's why you fail. That's why your frail tail fail. That's why you keep failing. Because you won't remember what he did. At the least remember what he did on Calvary. If you can't hold on to nothing else in your life, remember what he did on Calvary. Do you remember that? Do you remember? We the reason why he died on this cross. It wasn't God, it wasn't the angels that put him up there, it was the people. Christians. It wasn't the Romans that put him up there. Oh, we're forgetting about that. We'll remember that. It was Christians. Y'all remember how to sing something? I love you, Jesus. Lies. Because if you love Jesus, you wouldn't crucify somebody else. Somebody said, I worship and adore him. You don't worship, you worship. You wage war on everything of God. Because you don't forget what somebody else did to you. But you need to remember that God sent them to you to bless you. Do you remember that they to bless you? Did you remember all the time they did bless you? Do you remember God wanted them to bless you further? Are you remembering? No, that's why you fail. That's why you fail. If you ain't got no money right now, it's because you failed. Because you didn't remember what he did before the last time he gave you the money. You don't remember what he did the last time he blessed you. You don't remember to worship him every day. You don't remember to praise him every day. You don't remember to be gracious every day. You don't remember to be a blessing every day. You don't remember to be a miracle every day. But what you do is not forgive what you didn't give. Your thoughts about not having money is unforgiveness. You're not forgiving God for you not having money. That's why you fail. Well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, I still ain't got it. Yeah, but you didn't remember what he did. Before you open your mouth to complain about what has not been done for you, you better remember what he did first. Then you won't say nothing. Ask me how I know. I started getting pissed off about some stuff. I started thinking, But then I didn't do what y'all did. I started remembering what he did. When people wasn't being right, when people didn't do it, I remember what he does every single day. Because nobody does nothing to help me as far as that's concerned. But God. And my help me does what she got to do. But that's it. I said, ain't nobody helping me. I ain't preaching. I ain't worshiping God. I ain't going to say a word. I ain't got all fear. Well, there will be joy. If I wake up in the morning and my pocket's like this, I remember that he said he's never gonna let me go empty. So look here, devil, I'm laughing at you because you trying to distract me, but I remember that you need to remember. Now break yourself and give it up. See, look here, the devil's so mad, he's still trying to mess with this mic. Cause I remember you can't do it, bro. Father's Day, Abraham. See, if you could just remember that you wasn't always like this. If you could remember that you wasn't always like this. If you could remember that you wasn't always like this. You can remember when it was like this. And when you remember when it's like this, then God remember what he said to you too. And then it's the filler up at the gas station. Yes, indeed. If you can remember what he said in his word to you last week, you won't be in the same situation this week. You do not remember, that's why you failed. But the key word is, God remember, that's why he said that's why you failed. Past tense. You don't remember, that's why you failed. Past tense. You failed. You're not failing, you failed. But you can't forgive that you failed, so you keep failing. Because you won't remember that you're not failing, you just failed. Lord, how you doing? See, when God told me that, I got excited. That's why I ain't got a frail tail that keeps fail. Frail tail fail. You frail. But why don't you give Dr. Yale and a holler? So I remember. Wait a minute. I remember when the court said get out. And I remember God said, no, you're not. So I'm not. I remember when my pocket got so empty, the crumbs wouldn't live there. You know your bag on crumbs say, I ain't going in there. It's bad when the lint balls with, I refuse to go in your pocket. I refuse. I will not be in the poverty pocket. Don't you know crumbs always is where the money at? Show me a pocket full of crumbs and lint, and I'll say a pocket full of money. But it wants to be where it's happening at. It don't want to be the only thing in your pocket. Now, honestly, I know there is no crumbs in this pocket. But if I go into my wallet, oh, there's some cheeseburger in there, some little bits of collard green, you know. Every now and then I might snatch a little bit, use some parsley, crumble it up, parsley. Your pocket shows where you're at. If you got some little bit of ring ding still in your pocketbook, there's some money in there. But when there ain't no ring ding crumbs in your pocket, look at your pocket. Ain't nothing in there. Ain't gonna be nothing. It be vacant. The crumbs and everything give you a whole thing. They self-evict. When the money goes, the crumbs go. Check it out. But if you can remember that God is not going to let you stay like that, if you can remember that he done did it before, he'll do it again. If you can remember that he woke you up again, so he woke you up so he can't do it for you again. He woke you up and I remember how to do it. Today. You want to do it today. Today's the day. I remember. All you got to do is remember. He said today, you say, I remember, it's done. If your mind will remember, you will be grateful. And if you're grateful, God will show up. But you keep forgetting instead of remembering. And you just sit down, and the minute you got discouraged and think about two things, you won't be discouraged no more. And you can remember 2 times that you had a whole lot of money, you'll have a whole lot of money again. All you sitting around and talking about what that you forgot. So you're complaining, you got unforgiveness. You got unforgiveness. You just keep not forgiving. You sit there and you get mad. Oh my God, I don't have no money. I got the bills coming out of me. I'm running out of money. I ain't got it. I mean, you got unforgiveness speaking. You're pissed off at God because you don't have it right now. But you didn't remember it right now. That's why you don't have it right now. But you can sit there, Lord, I remember you did not let me go. Devil, you was a joke. No, oh, look at this. Devil, you a joke. I won't be broke. Now, how do you take remember? You know you only got a little bit, but you still give to live. Get $30 worth of gas. I'll get $30 so I can get a guy $5 in a tip. That's severe for you, God. Oh, I'm talking to somebody. I'm not going to not give that guy $5 to $7 tip on anything I do. So I might want $40 worth of gas, but I'm going to cut back to $30 worth of gas because I'm going to make sure I give him at least $7 to $5 or what I got. Because I live to give. Come on. I remember what it was like when $5 meant something to somebody. So when you remember, that's how you show when you remember. I remember when I didn't have it. You ain't got it. I ain't got it either. But what I got, here you go. I remember. And God says, oh, you remember me like that? Oh, I remember you too. Bang. It just happened. We went to a music store on Sunday. We walked up, drive up in the lot. There's a guy walking around there. Looking crazy as I don't know what. The Lord had him circle back around. He's seen us. He was so respectful, he would not get close to us because he knew. But then he says, he started telling me a story. Look, brother, listen, don't you tell me nothing. Now, at that time, I had $100. That $100 was going on my new base, y'all. It was going in. Yeah, I was going to get me some, boy, I'm telling you right now. I'm going to get this. I don't know what she got, what's going on. I said, well, at least if I do get the base, I got $100 to get a case. Get the base out my face. I'm going to get my case. So I took and went on, did what I did. So I said, I'm there, and I said, up here it come. He coming forward. But I remember. I said, bro, you didn't need to say nothing. Look, it don't matter. Hear that money right there. He said, you been for real though? He said, for real? I said, yeah. He said, oh, God bless, man. I said, no, God bless you. Walk the store, had no fun about it. Because I remember, God told me I was going to get what I wanted. I go in, I get sit there around all these guys, I grab all these different vases and stuff. Now, because I remember, I said, oh, I'm not going to get this one. I'll get the one that, it's okay. It sounds all right. I'm going to get it. So the pastor, when he said, no, you are not. You're going to get this. I said, God, I looked at it. I seen it, but I didn't want to look at it because I said, I ain't doing it because I seen it, though, but I ain't looking at it. I ain't doing me. Look, less of me, more you. See, this is how I think. So I'm like, I can because I can make you do whatever you do, I'll make you do. She said, I know you're not. I said, well, Lord, if she picked that bass up, that means you tell me that's what I gotta get. She turns right around, and I found, she said, no, this one right here. I said, no, she did. For real, no? Yeah. It was expensive, right? I'm like, oh, man. She said, I'm going to find a way. At the instant that she did that, somebody popped up and paid. She said, no, you're going to get this. I said, okay. I'm happy. I said, oh, yeah, you need this. She kind of messed with me. You want to check out any other of them? No. Now, meanwhile, we're doing this while we got to get to the reservation on time, and we already an hour behind on top of that. Listen, we go in there and get it. I said, oh, man, I got to get a case. I got to get a strap. So I go get the case. And then God said to me, you don't got to get a strap. Your daughter bought you one with the apostle on it. This belongs with that base. I'm talking about the one over here, not over there. Oh, yeah. We talking about you. This good thing. So I remember, so the strap that she made, the one that she bought me was not made for that. It was made for the one that was coming. So he said, yeah, it got your name on it. It goes with that. So, I ain't got to get a strap. He said, but there's a strap you still got to buy. He said, there's one that I'm calling the Blue Rose of Sharon. So I looked at it, it was there. I said, oh my God. She said, yes. I said, no, I'm listening to you, but I'm not. Like, we got to do this. I got the case. I'm like, well, I'm going to have to get you one of these little cheap ones here because I don't spend my money. She said, no. It comes with a case. $1,000 case. I'm not going to tell you what it cost the guitar, but she didn't pay that though, but I know what it really cost. So you got to think the case is $1,000 than the bass stuff. Listen. So what you're saying, Apostle, what I'm saying to you is this. As I go through my day every day, I remember what God did. So because I remember what God did, more of him and less of me. I remember he always took care and take care of me. So I remember he do that, so now I ain't worried about that. The problem is, you don't remember that he has been taking care of you. You don't remember that he don't walk you through. You don't remember that that's why you where you at right now. You don't remember all the things that he just gave you. You don't remember all the blessings, all the places and things you've been that you never would have been before if it would not be for God. You don't remember all the things that you've been to that you would not have been there if it would not have been for God. You don't remember all the nice shoes that you had, but my God, you ain't remember it. You got so many clothes, you don't even have a place to keep them. He poured you so many clothes, you don't even have enough room to keep them. Everything that you want, he gave you more than what you had. You can't even hold the blessing. You don't remember. You can't hold the blessing that he poured out on you. You don't remember the little Randy birthday party with them dollar store gifts. You ain't getting them no more. Haven't got them no more. You don't remember all the fake people cooked all that food for them, and they gave you $5 left. You invited the kids to the kid party, and nobody gave nothing. They was in the moon bounce, they offered food, they had the cake, and you had to look at your child, he looking for gifts, and it ain't none. After you did the party. You don't remember that. But you don't remember God still gave you enough to still give them what they needed and what they want. Just like on Father's Day, I remember that God took the fathers because I remember God made me the father now. And only He won. They had their time, and I got mine. I also remember that they had to leave because they didn't remember Him too. So either you're going to remember Him here or you're going to remember Him up there. Or you're going to remember Him down there. But you're going to remember God. Uh-oh. Do you remember? Do you remember when He brought you through? Do you remember you stood in your place? Do you remember you still drive your car? Do you remember you still get some food? Do you remember you can still go shopping? Do you remember you can still do have to feel the heat? Do you remember you don't have to feel the cold? Do you remember you remember you remember? Oh, wow. Now, I haven't even got to the work yet because it's Father's Day. And I'm doing it my Father's way. But I want you to remember this that you forgot. Daughters in Zion. He says, you did not remember, that's why you failed. Now you know why you're failing. You can stop failing and make fail the past tense if you can remember. But you also remember this. I gave the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. God said, I've given you the promise. The land of Canaan is the promised land. He said, I've given you the promise. The promise that comes out of the land of the giants. I've given you the promise that's in the land of the giants. So you're not remembering that you got to go through the journey. You're going to have to face some giants to get your promise. You don't remember. You got to face your giants to get your promise. You don't remember that you got to face your giants to get your promise. So you keep failing because you don't keep remembering that you got to face your giant to get your promise. And sleep is your giant to face it and get your promise. And not enough money is your giant to get your money. Face your giants. Fear, everything that makes you afraid, face it. Get your promise. But you can't get your promise if you don't remember to go and face the promise. Remember. The reason why He get you asleep is because there was a time you don't remember when you couldn't sleep because you had to keep your eye open because somebody wanted to crack you in your head. Somebody wanted to rob or rape you. So you didn't know some abusive parent will come and beat the crap out of you. So you, oh my God, you don't remember He gave you peace. See y'all sleepyheads in here, y'all the same ones that you had to worry about an abusive parent, or abusive relative, some kind of abuse. You was afraid. You had to stay awake. You don't remember when you had to stay awake. That's why God gave you peace. But you didn't remember God gave you the peace. So when He gave you the peace, He didn't give it for you to go to sleep. He gave you to remember and worship and thank Him that you say that you can sit there and if you want to close your eye, you can close your eye and not worry about faith, not worry about beat or abused. You ain't got to worry about some strange lady or man creeping where you're at. You don't remember that you're in sanctuary. You don't remember that's where God found you with peace. And that ain't enough. You don't remember that he brought you to sanctuary so that you can face your giant and get your promise. And your inheritance. So we're going to go with the news first, Chronicles 16, 12 through 19. And here's the deal. These scriptures is chronologically, Chronicles, speaking from December of 2024 to now, so that you know God's not playing. 12. Here it starts off. Remember his marvelous works that have done, his wonders and his judgments of his mouth. The judgments of them. So in 2024, in the 12th month, do you remember we was at Gettysburg? Do you remember that the place where the Mason-Dixon line is? Do you remember that's where you get your freedom? Did you remember what he did while he was there? Do you remember the wonders and marvelous sights that we seen? And the amazing person that we came across? Do you remember any of this? No, you did not remember. Because if you remember, you wouldn't act the way you act now. Those of you who ever that the 24th part December, God did something for you in December of last year. But you forgot. You didn't remember. You just unforgiving about what you didn't get. Maybe you got a prophecy about a promise ain't happened yet, so you were not forgiving God in the church. Because you ain't getting it yet, but you ain't remember what he did give to you. So why would he give you something new? So did you remember? Well, it's time to remember what God did at that time. Because the whole world was in an uproar, and people really didn't have it. But God sees fit to make sure you can enjoy yourself and be in luxury. But you forgot and did not remember. Kids got everything they wanted for the first time on Christmas. Everything they wanted. You don't remember. And you got what you wanted to, and you don't remember. You don't remember how when we came down, God, after we spent money, God gave us money coming down. You don't remember that. We came down to money. Came down with money. You don't remember God holding back the snow blizzard that was due to hit, that never hit us. You don't remember. But 13, which represented the first month, January. Oh, ye seed of Israel, his servant. So you didn't remember in January that you're supposed to be a servant. You started forgetting that you're supposed to be a servant. Because you wanted to be served. Ye children of Jacob. Jacob's the one that went up the ladder. You didn't remember you were supposed to serve with all your might. You didn't remember that you were supposed to climb Jacob's ladder. His chosen ones. You're not remembering that you're one of his chosen ones. That's why you still live. That's why he still keeps you. But you're not remembering. So you didn't remember to be a servant. You didn't remember to climb the ladder. While God has the ladder in front of you every day, you forget to climb because you still pissed off because you ain't got the right sneakers or right things. You want to go up the ladder. Or you mad because somebody won't carry you up the ladder. remember. You sit there sleeping your life away because you don't remember. You sit there complaining and looking for free stuff because you don't remember. You don't remember. You sit there getting crazy and being sick because you don't remember. You sit there being bitter that you don't have because you don't remember. You have not because you ask not. Remember, you don't remember. You don't remember how to manifest because you won't remember to live blessed. You don't remember. You don't remember. You don't remember what it is to be in the nice car because you didn't remember to fix the car. You didn't remember to invest in the car. You didn't even remember to do what you have to do to take care of what God gave you as a servant. You forgot to be a servant to what God gave you. You did not remember. Jesus. So you don't remember to climb the ladder. But more importantly, you don't remember you are a chosen one. So in January, you started losing your way. Because you didn't remember these essential things. You didn't remember to be a servant. You didn't remember to climb the ladder. And you didn't remember you was a chosen one. Right after he showed you was a chosen one, at the mountains. 14. He is the Lord our God. You don't remember God. You don't remember God when you wake up. You don't remember God when you go to sleep. You don't remember all the things that he has done thus far and still doing when you do not deserve it. You do not remember all the things he has delivered you from and all the things he let you do. He could easily kill you. You don't remember the safety that you've been in all these years. He is the Lord our God. Is he your God? No. Because you your own God. That's why when stuff go bad, you don't go to him and what he assigned to you, you go to you and what you assign to yourself. You don't remember. You don't remember your problem is not your problem, they're his. You don't remember that house is his. You don't remember that you're his. You think you're yours. He is the Lord, our God. You have to remember to make him your Lord and your God. And everything that is under him is a part of your Lord and your God. Because if you will remember that was your Lord and your God, you will show proper reverence. And if you remember God, you wouldn't be so quick to turn to the world when he says in his word, the judgments are in all the earth. You are sitting back watching God judge the earth and tears of rain continually falling down, but yet still in your situation, you still handling and doing things out of the world. Your mindset is of the world. But claiming God, not. You ain't turning to God for it. You go to a world solution. Let me get me a Job. Let me get me a car rear end, rear. You ever think about car rear? A car ramming you in the rear. A career. And a job is a job. And work is just work. You too busy want to work instead of being a servant. I want to be a servant all day before I work all day. Let me serve all day. That's why I'm called a servant. Because I don't work, I serve. I don't work, I serve. That's why they don't charge you for taxes in the church. Because church people aren't workers, they're servicers. in the church. Not work. Because if you serve, you get the blessings of the promise that was served to you. Hot on a platter. But if you remember to serve, you won't have to worry about work. Oh, do I got these servers in the house? So you forgot that in January and February, you didn't remember. But then, we got into March, verse 15. Be you mindful always of the covenant. So in March, you didn't remember what you promised God you was going to do. You got amnesia. You don't remember all the time you said you wasn't going to do that no more. You don't remember all the time that you apologized. When you apologize, that's a covenant. You gave covenant not to do that no more. And you still keep doing it. You didn't remember what you told God. And you don't remember what he does when you break covenant. But he reminds you, you failed. Because when you didn't remember, he remembered what he said. And because he remembered what he said, that's why your pocket is empty. That's why you ain't got a house to own. That's why your car is going to hell in a handbasket. That's why you always scrounging trying to get money. That's why you chasing money. That's why you chasing all kinds of stuff. Because God remembered what you didn't do. Just because he forgave you didn't mean he didn't remember you. He's not like, see, forgave means I remember. When you forgive someone, you're saying, I remember. I remember what God said about mercy and grace. I remember that I was forgiven by him for this. So I'm going to remember that. And I'm going to forgive. Because I remember. That God remembers too. Now, when you look in your pocketbook, remember God remembered. When you look at your health, remember God remembered. And in his memories, you got to remember he didn't kill you. You got to remember you still alive. You got to remember you got another chance to get it right. You got another chance to make a covenant that you probably don't keep. You got another chance. You not remember you got another chance. But he's remembering, and that's why you're doing everything by chance. So, that's why you fail. If you're tired of failing, then you need to start remembering. So in March, he said, be ye mindful always of his covenant. Now he's saying, listen, I'm telling y'all, and some of y'all was warned of this before. Don't say nothing you ain't going to do. Because once you said it, it's a covenant, baby. So don't say it if you don't mean it. Don't say it if you ain't going to do it. Because if you say it, don't do it, God's going to remember. And you fail. So God remember. So why are you mad? Because you should remember that you didn't keep your word. And he still was faithful to bless you. Oh, somebody got praise right there. You're not even remembering to be repentant because the things you heard that you know God is talking directly to you, but you won't sit here and remember that you ain't hiding from God and that he's right here and you ain't now should be repenting and praising God and thanking him because you know that's you. But you don't sit here and act like it ain't you. As you, and you out there, you act like The word which he commanded to 1,000 generations. He said, now, if you can remember the covenant, then you need to remember the word that I commanded. You need to remember that God has commanded a blessing to you. You need to remember that God has commanded a blessing to you. Do you remember it? Do you remember it? Do you remember what God has commanded to you? What God said he's going to do for you? You ain't really remembering it. That's why you're sitting there like that. But if you remember what God did right now, you'll be losing your everlasting mind. In spite of your back, in spite of what you did, in spite of the words you didn't speak, God remembered. To 1,000 generations. That's how deep your blessing goes. But then he said, so now we done got into April, our anniversary time. We took our vows to God. But then he goes far as to say 16th. Oh, wait. So let's go through this. So it's January, February, March, April. Even the covenant which he made with Abraham and of his oath unto Isaac. So he has made us to be mothers and fathers of nations. But you refuse to be a mother and father in the village. You don't remember you got to be a mother and father in the village before you can be a mother and father of the nation. But you won't be a mother and father in the village. I realized with my brother, he said, look, you're my father now. So I'm a father in that village. I'm a father in this village. So I got to remember to be a father in this village so I can be a father over the nations. Are you a father in this village? A father over these nations? Or what? Jesus. So this is in April. January, February, March, April. Now in May, so you didn't remember that. So since April, you ain't been no kind of mothering to nobody. You ain't been no kind of fathering to nobody. You just been pissed off because your mother ain't around, or pissed off that something ain't go the way you want, or your family or whoever pissed off and upset about it. He said, I have confirmed, verse 17, I have confirmed the same to Jacob for a law. So then he says, I commanded this thing to 10,000 generations, to 1,000 generations. I commanded the covenant what I gave to Abraham is over you. I confirmed the same to Jacob for a law. It's confirmed that the ladder is yours to go up and down. And to Israel for an everlasting covenant. Israel was the children of the promise, so I got to come with you as children of the promise. In your disobedience, in your mess. Do you remember? She has money. But then we get into June. In June. closing. I'm done. This Friday day closing. Closing, I'm done. Just stay up and pray. Because I'm done and I'm out of here. Listen. Y'all better catch this. You need to remember. We ain't got this going to play. Doing that play. Right there, because we need to remember. You need to remember. Remember how to play with passion. Remember how to play with love. Remember how to play with power. Remember how to play with gentleness and joy. Remember. Remember to change too. Remember. Remember that you got to change after a while. Remember. Remember to pay attention. Remember to follow. See, because when you remember, you don't have to remember to a cue, but you can remember to the movement of the Spirit. You can remember when you're supposed to move right in the music. You can remember when it's time to shout it out. You can remember, my God, you can remember when to take the devil out. You can remember when to put the trash in the garbage. You can remember to lift up your head, my God. You can remember what God said. God said that they will not lead you today. God will get out of your head. You can remember it's your time to get blessed instead. 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 If you get out of your head, God will bless you instead. If you get out of your head and remember God instead. If you can get out of your head supposed to do. You won't think about all the things that bad that they've been told and talked about you. You won't remember all the things they tried to put you through. You won't remember nothing that they do. But you will remember what God has brought you through, what God has took you to, what God has said about you. I remember what I'm supposed to do. I remember how I'm supposed to serve you. I remember what I'm supposed to do. I remember all the places that you want me to go to. I remember all the people you said I need to bless for you. I remember all the people I'm supposed to bless for you. I remember all the people I'm supposed to serve for you. There's nothing else I can do but serve the people for you. That's what I want to do. God, I love you. And because I love you, I remember you. I remember you. So, the last verse of the 7 said, listen, Jesus, play that thing, boy, drop that thing, man, it's beautiful. He said, when you are but few, see, God ain't taking a whole group of people, he's just taking a few people, because a whole group of people won't remember God. They too busy remembering themselves. But when it's just a few, God said, I can prove you with a few. I can prove what I can do with a few. Now, will you remember what I'm about to do? Will you remember how I'm going to use you? Do you want to remember what I want to do through you? Do you remember what I want to do? What I want to do? What I want to do? What I want to do through you? With a few. With a few dollars. With a few energy. My God, with a few mind in my head. With a few roof over my head. With a few, God will do with a few. When you're about a few, even a few, and strangers in it, God said, you really don't know me, even though, and you don't know what's around you. He said, they're strangers to you, but you should take the time to find out. But you can't do that if you don't remember that this world and these places, person, things are not about you. It's not about you. Remember, it's about God. It's about Him in you. He lives, remember, He lives in you. Do you know that God lives in you? Did you remember when you walked with someone, that spark of life was Him that lifted you up? Did you remember that you're chosen? That's why He's in you. You do not remember. That's why you failed. Time to stop failing and stop wailing and start telling. I give the land of Canaan. And as a father on Father's Day, I offer to the children of God, I give the land of Canaan, the lot of your inheritance. While you are free. Happy Father's Day out there, man of God. I hope y'all enjoy yourselves. Your promise is coming, brother. Man. Your promise is coming. Sister, your promise is coming. It's coming. I know you didn't told you up the few. It might be in the few, but the promise is coming. Your promise is coming. On June the 18th, 2025. Long as you remember. So you got 3 days to remember. And 3 days to forget. As Apostle John, his third line, you said ministries, we love you the most. If you need to hear any more, you can come on KDI TV. We got a TV network. We got all kinds of, we got stem cell treatments. We got the doctor's office, my God. We got the school for learning, the amazing Angels of Mercy, ran by the amazing Apostle W. Tamika Williams, and amazing staff, Apostle Janet Martin, and my God, Apostle Defeason, Apostle Vernon, these wonderful women of God. To my staff here, Lions Juice Ministries, y'all been amazing. It's an honor and privilege to be a father towards all, the leader and the man of God. Humbly I say this, in true sincerity. If you're out there, you need a church home, we're here for you. No, we're not traditional. No, we're not sit there and do all the hymnals and all that stuff. And we're not going to get out a certain time because God don't have a timeline. We're here. And no, we don't call ourselves Sabbath keepers and all that because we know Sabbath could be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever it is. So this is the day we picked to, serve our Lord. If enough people wanted to do service on Saturday, I would be looking at that. If that's going to help you get close to God, but don't be playing though. Amen. So again, we love you most. Happy Father's Day to you all. Look forward to seeing you here to report about your land of Canaan on the 18th. I'm looking forward to it. Just grateful and remembering. God bless. Love you all. See you next week. Praise God.